All right, guys, what's going on? Kevin with Freedom Coins here, and I have two more boxes at $50. As you guys have kind of seen from my last videos, I've been doing very well. Silver has been going very well in my area, so hopefully that continues for me as long as possible. Kind of like I said before, it's going to slow down eventually, but until then, we're going to keep riding it out. I did open both of these boxes already. I opened them at the bank. And I did see some enders. Now, I don't know if this light is going to be bright enough for us, but I think that, okay, this is one of my enders right here. This is going to be a proof. So we have a proof ender. We haven't found a proof ender in a while. So we'll have a proof ender in this box. There's no silver in that one. But I opened this one, and even with the bad lighting, you can still see this one right here. So we're still going to have a 40% ender. At least it looks like a 40. Because it doesn't have that mint mark there at the bottom. But either way, we have silver ender on one, and we have a proof ender on the other. I'm going to flip all these around because I haven't flipped them around yet, but let me flip all these around, see if we can see any enders on the other side, and then I'll bring you back in before we start the hunt. All right, I got both these flipped over, and this is the box that has the proof ender, and I didn't see any silver in that one. But I did flip this one over where we did have the one ender, and it actually looks like we're gonna have two. We're gonna have one right here, and we're also gonna have one right here. So we have another box with double enders. I think this is like the 7th box now already that has had a double ender, but I gotta say, it's pretty incredible. So we will open this one last. I will grab this one right here. We'll grab roll number 1, and let's let the hunt begin. All right, we're on roll number 8, and we are gonna have our first silver right here. That one you can see plain as day. So that's gonna be our first silver on the box, and it is gonna be a 1964. So we have a 90% silver already on the box in our 8th roll. And like I said, this is the box that has our proof ender. There you go, you can see that a little better now. But 1964 within the first 8 rolls, I'll take that. We are on our 13th roll of this box, and we are gonna have silver right here. This 5th one, it didn't look like it. From the kind of edges, it almost looks like a dirty 72 there. But upon inspection, it is a 1967. So our first 40 of the box, we have our 1964 there. And now we will add a 67 to go with it. All right, this box is getting better. And I say that because I barely got this paper open. I'm talking barely got it open. Check that out. That looks like some older silver too. That's a 90. That's older. That's like Walking Liberty old. So let's see. Ooh, it's actually a Ben Franklin. I thought this might have been a Walking Liberty by those edges, but a 1953 Ben Franklin. Man, that is awesome. 2 90s in this box. I mean, this Benji's pretty beat up. Looks pretty ugly. Dented on the side, but hey, some old 90% silver. And I will always take that. A couple rolls later, and guys, I almost missed this one. Right here in the center. As you can tell by this wrapper, I had everything completely open. I didn't think I saw anything. But this one right here, it's going to be silver, and it's going to be a 1968. So a 1968 silver to go with our 67. So we got 2 40s now and 2 90s. Sorry, the lighting's not the best, but 64 on a Benji, 67, and a 68 to go with it. I'm gonna double check this roll, make sure I didn't miss anything else. I'm now looking through these very cautiously, and I think that one right there is silver. The more I look at it, the more I think it is. So this one right here. There we go, 1967. I didn't want to miss it, guys. Didn't want to miss it. That's in really nice shape. Back side of that's got some good luster to it. Front side's not too bad, but either way, that's a dang good silver. Silver slowed down a lot, but on the bright side, we have this proof roll to go through. So let's try and get this open together. And we'll see what year it is. I'm guessing a 92. That's my guess, guys. So I'm gonna guess 92 on this one. All right, well, give me a second. I got to open this one by myself. All right, I got it open, and it's going to be an 88. So we got an 88 proof here to go with our little bit of silver that we found. I mean, all in all, so far it's a great hunt, and we still have 13 rolls left. So chances are pretty good for some silver in here. Maybe one more is kind of what I'm hoping for. Well, it looked like the silver was concentrated more towards this end, and the only thing that was over here was the proof. So far in this box, or this box and this hunt so far, we have two 90%ers, 340s, and a proof. One of these being a Ben Franklin, and the other being a 1964 Kennedy. So with that being said, guys, it is so far a great hunt. I'm going to move this out of the way, get all of this cleaned up, and then I'm going to grab roll number one. We have our first ender here and our second ender right here. So we will grab roll number one, let the hunt begin. All right, we're on roll 7, and I kind of started getting nervous. We have two enders in this box, but yeah, we didn't find a single silver down this row. This one right here, we are going to have silver. This one right here, at least I think it looks like silver. This one right here. It's a Kennedy. It's a beat up Kennedy, but it's a 1969 Kennedy. It looks like somebody polished this at one point, but it's not an S mint mark, is it? Oh, it is an S mint mark. So we actually have a 69 proof then. There you go, 69S. So we actually have a 69 proof. That's in terrible condition, but that's a proof. All right, there you go. I guess you can kind of see it still, but it is not. Doesn't have that mirror finish like usual. I mean, you can kind of see it there. That eagle sticks out a little bit, but that's pretty cool. Haven't found a proof on it. There you go. If we do one of these, you can get that mirrored finish. So 1969 S mint mark, I will take it. A couple rolls later, our next roll is going to be our ender. But as I was opening this, right here tucked in the end is going to be silver. I'm hoping, it's a little dirty, so I can't really tell what it is, but I'm hoping it's a 90. 1964 Kennedy. So we have another 90%er to add to the list. That's three 90%ers right now. This is a very diverse hunt. I like it. We got some proofs, we got some silvers, we got some 40s, 90s, Benjis. It's a good hunt. I don't see anything else in here, so what I'm actually going to do is I'll set this aside, and since our next roll is our ender, we are going to attempt this again to try and do it one-handed. So we'll grab this roll and see what we can see if there's something more than just our ender. Lately, we've just had the ender, and that's been it. And it looks like that's going to be the case again. Nothing else in here but this ender, and the ender is going to be a 1968. I mean, I'll take it. You know, I'm not mad about finding silver whatsoever, but one of these days, we'll get something else in there. Just a couple rolls after that ender, and it looks like we're going to have our first double of the box. We have silver right here, which is going to be a 40. Then we have another one right here, and judging by this last 90 right here with that same kind of dirty edge, that looks like that should be a 90 then as well. So we'll get that one second. So this first one is a 1968. Now, if you guys have been watching my videos, this 68 right here has this kind of rust watermark, and I think I have my pile of silver from my last video next to me. And check this out. See, this is what I was saying from my last videos. They have that rust kind of look to them, and this one right here is going to have that same kind of rusty watermark to it. So these are the same silvers that I found in my last video, which if you guys haven't checked it out, you got to go check it out. But it shows that this was a massive silver collection that someone dumped. So let's see what this 90 is. It's not a 90, it's a 67. But hey, that's okay. So what I'm saying is, like, that's crazy to see. So that means all these boxes have been connected. And last couple boxes, I found 20-some silvers plus that had, some of them had that mark on it. So huge collection dump, and we're getting it in multiple boxes. All right, I'm going to stop talking. I'm gonna grab that next roll. Couple rolls later, and we are gonna have some more silver right here, and this silver is gonna be a 1968. It's a nice shiny one, so a nice 68 silver. And kind of to go on my last point about this kind of being all of the same collection, I'm kind of disappointed we haven't found a 1970 yet. I'm really holding out for it. That very next roll, another silver in the middle. This one right here, right off my thumb. This one is going to be a 67. So we got a 1967 40%er. Another 40%er to add to our growing collection. Let's see if there's anything else in here. All right, nothing else in there. I'm going to hunt the rest of these coins and see if I can find something cool. Just one roll before the ender, and I think we have another 90. I think we've got a 90 right there on the thumb. That's got to be a 90, right? Right? Whew, it is. 1964, does it have the mint mark? And it does as well. So we got the D mint mark down there at the bottom. One more 90%er, and this is growing fast. Anything else on the sides? No and no. Man, I cannot believe how much silver we've been finding lately. Should have left the camera rolling, because right now we got our ender roll. Let's get this one open. All right, we got the last one open by ourselves. Can we find something inside this ender roll other than just the ender? Man, I hope so. So far, nothing in the middle. Nothing on that side. Again, just the ender. Crazy. But hey, I'll take it. 1966. That's going to be our first 66 that we found. We've only found, okay, we have a 66, 67, 68, and 69. So we need the 65. And we already obviously have our 64. So pretty good pile. That one's not silver, so don't mind that. We'll push this off to the side. Don't want to confuse you guys, but that's all of our silver so far. We have just under a half a box left. I don't know why sometimes I don't just leave the camera on, because next roll looks like 2. Looks like we have 2. So we'll open this one first. And that's going to be a greenish blue 66. Kind of ugly looking, but I like it. I like it. Then the second one is a 1969, a shinier 69 too. So 1969 to go with our blue 66. Good collection going, guys. Very good collection. Hit a little bit of a silver dry spell for a little while, but we are going to have silver again. This one right here. And it is going to be a 1967. Again, it's kind of got that dirty water mark there on the bottom, so it's only fitting. Put it right next to the other one. All right, guys. That is it for this box. And we're going to have silver to finish it off. This one right here. And it'll be a 1968 to finish the hunt. So 1968 will kind of push all this stuff out of the way, but check it out, guys. We ended up finding 4 90s. I mean, that's pretty good. 4 90s is good. And then 15 40s. So 4 90s, 15 40s, and a proof. Another massive hunt. I mean, this is unbelievable. Anytime I find 1 or 2 silvers, it's a good hunt. So to be able to find this many, especially 90s, I could not be happier. So make sure you guys are checking out all my other videos, because we are finding tons of silver. But anyway, guys, I'm going to try and get back to the banks and try and keep cashing in on this silver while it's still here. So you guys know the deal. I'm going to head to the bank. You watch my other videos, and we'll meet in the middle. But until then, stay free, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys on the next one.